Is there anything socializing have to do with relationship and marriage? You know, a lot of people believe. I saw a girl one day. I can't forget that very day. I laughed, and she was asking me, "What's so funny?" Because I told her, "Do you relate with people?" And she said, "No, I don't need to. The person that God sent to me will locate me irrespective." So, what do you think that has to do socializing, relationship, and eventually leading to marriage, most especially for the youth of today?
Wow. There's usually this general misconception, once again, like she said, that my partner will locate me, or whoever is meant for me, what is meant for me will be.
Will not pass me by, right?
That's not the case. So, wherever you are out there, you guys, that's not the case at all. You have to get what you want, or go for what you want and get it. You can't sit down. I was listening to Joel Osteen, Pastor Joel Osteen of Lakewood Church, one day, and he said, you can't sit in your room and expect the person that's going to get married to you to drop from the sky because you are praying.
Yeah, that's true.
He was explaining how he met his wife. He said he was so shy, but his friends like, "Oh, you can talk to her. So he talked to her, and he asked her on a date, and he said he was surprised, and she agreed. And they went on a second date, and from there, now their ministry is waxing stronger. They're both 50 plus years. What am I trying to say is that if he didn't take that step, first of all, they were out.
I was going to mention that he was not in his room praying. He was not in this room speaking in the spirit. He went out. Just please go ahead. I'm being blessed at the moment, honestly.
So he went out, and that's where they met her and her own friends, her own group of friends, and he liked her and he talked to her. So that might not be your own case, but whoever is going to get married to you will not knock at your gate and walk into your house. That doesn't work. So you have to go out and socialize with people and meet people, talk to people, rub minds. Rub minds together. When you meet other young people, you have to go there. You can, and please be very intelligent. Not that you must always have something to say.
That's right.
Something potent to say.
That's right. I would also like to ask another question. In the course of socializing with people, you tend to see the other side of life. There will be more exposure. You tend to look at this is the way things are done. We are not in heaven yet, I believe. We are still right here on earth. And so there are things that could naturally give you leverage, In the course of socializing, you see the way people do. You see how people maintain orderliness. They are cautious and the rest of this. So ladies, I met a lady one day, and she's not, I just quoted a scripture to her and said, whoever wants a friend must present herself friendly or himself friendly. And to me, she doesn't really dress, or she doesn't really position herself in a way to be foundable. So how does socialization or social life relate with being foundable and being able, to meet up to standard of friends and other people?
Wow. First of all, you have to yourself be of standard.
That's right.
You have to yourself be of standard. You have to be proud of yourself.
That's it.
Before you go anywhere or meet anyone. And in one of the Kingdom Talk episodes, you said that you have to be presentable. That day we were talking about a female or a lady. You have to be presentable. You look in the mirror, you dress good. Anywhere you are going. One time, very funny example, we were busy in the house, so I hadn't even taken a bath that day. I just left the house as I was. I was taking someone to a supermarket, and lo and behold, my dad's friend and her daughter were there. Wow. And I've not seen her since 2010. That's like 10 years now. And she just came back from Canada, and I was looking like a farmer that day. And
that's serious.
And the mom kept saying, come and say hi to him. You guys, you've not seen each other for how long? And this one now, I did not want to be found that day. But there was no way of escaping that kind of thing. Why did I give this example? Is that everywhere you are, you have to be presentable to be foundable.
That's right.
You have to yourself be of standard, whether it's how you dress, how you speak.
I love that word. You have to be presentable to be foundable. In other words, if you have not yet been foundable, you need to look at the way you present
yourself.
Wow, what a word. What a word. Oh, wow. I know also in socializing or maintaining a balance in your social life and your spiritual life, you get to have a lot of advantages, connection. You know, it doesn't really matter. And even if you feel you're a Christian and you are finding it difficult to relate with people, that is not the principle of Jesus. I'm sure you know that. Jesus told us that we should relate. If you don't relate with them, how will you be able to convert them to Him? So I just want you, what word or what are your advice for this Gen Z generation before we put this episode to a close?
My advice to you will come from one of the points I mentioned earlier, is that you should always let people know what you stand for. Because you can't convert them when they don't know. Okay, if they don't know who you are, what are you converting them to? Because they need to know you stand for Christ at all times, so that when you are talking to them about conversion, they know they are converting to Christ. Another example, when I was back in school, there were a lot of school, how school can be sometimes when I was in university, but some people, they would out there, they are all like rough and all ruffians, and in secret they'll come and meet me. Pastor, they call me pastor. I say, Pastor, please, I'm going through this. Can you pray for me? And then I discovered that I pray for them. Lo and behold, God answers prayers, and He will answer the prayer, and that way they will join fellowship. The next time we are meeting, they will say, let me follow you. I just want to follow. If you are there, I'll be there. Because they know what I stand for, and they've had that kind of encounter with God through me by the grace of God, and that way, they now come for the fellowship and they come for the meeting, and then from there we start to interact. So I'm interacting with them outside. People are seeing them as hey, but when we are together, they are cool people. They are actually level-minded, and that way they can be converted.
Wow. We can go on and on and on today, but it's been a very wonderful session. And for somebody out there who is thinking, well, I can't enjoy my social life and be spiritual at the same time, you can, by the grace of God. Only if you know what you stand for in the midst of it, only if you are not lost in the midst of the crowd. One more time, Vicky, we are so blessed to have you. I'm so proud of you. Like I said, earlier on in the last episode, that is somebody who can get along with every class of people and still maintain focus. Is somebody who can get along, believe you me, somebody who can get along. Also, you can be part of those who will influence this generation, who will impart people, not just segregating and say, I don't belong here, oh, they are too spiritual, they are too social. God created us so that we can interact and get the best benefit from our association. We are glad one more time, and we say thank you for being part of this story today. Thank you for being part of this episode. Please like and share and be a blessing to someone. And until next time, Victor and myself, we say thank you. And above all, Kingdom Talk says thank you, Victor. The Lord bless you. And we hope to see you again and again. God bless you. See you next time.